In this video, I'm going to show you how to combine shipping on Etsy with one label if you have a customer who ordered multiple items. Well, in this video, I will show you how to combine multiple orders in one sale to boop, 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 cut, retake. In this video, I'm going to show you how to combine shipping on Etsy with one label if you have a customer who ordered multiple items on Etsy. All right, so if this is your first time coming on over and tripping over my channel, I want to thank you so much for coming on over and finding the channel, and I hope this content is helpful for you. And if you've been returning, I want to thank you very much for coming on over and continuously supporting the channel. But there's one thing I want to ask you that's free. Right below this video, there's that word subscribe. Check and see if you're subscribed. Right next to it, there's a notification. Hit all so you don't get to miss out on any videos that I come out with. Don't get to, Lord Jesus, that you don't miss out on any videos that I do come out with, whether they're lives or pre-recorded. And let me just start that part over. Lord Jesus. So if you don't mind, something I want to ask you is free. Right below the video, that word subscribe. If you would, make sure you subscribe. Right next to it, there's that notification. Make sure you hit all notifications so you don't miss out when I do come out with any kind of videos, pre-recordeds, or any uploads, as well as hit the thumbs up. That does help the channel. But also hit the. All right, if you don't mind, something I'm going to ask you is for free. Right below the video, there's that word subscribe. If you would, make sure to hit the subscribe button. But right next to it, hit the bell, the notification, so you don't miss out. But most importantly, also give me that thumbs up. But also, give me those comments. I do answer each and every one of those comments. So what I'm going to be doing in this video for you is I'm going to go over the steps. I had to figure this out myself. I had an issue where 3 weeks in a row, I've had multiple sales by one buyer. But when I go to print the label, it gave me 3 labels. For example, the person bought 3 items, 3 of the same items, but it gave me 3 labels when I went to print my label. It's like something's not right. So, of course, I did go through and I did my steps. And instead of going in through eBay to buy my labels, because I wasn't going to buy 3 labels for one order, so I would go into Pirate Ship, copy and paste the customer's information, put the label information in, get the measurements and all the weight, and then I would turn around and then print my label through Pirate Ship, copy the tracking number, and then have to go back into Etsy to add that tracking number saying that the order has been complete, then put that in, and then that's just a little extra steps. So I figured out how to change that so I can continuously go back and buy, because usually I don't have a problem on Etsy, especially when it's like one order item. But when now lately I've been having somebody buy more than 1 item, 2, 3 items, it's giving me those type of items multiplied by that many labels. No, that's not how we do things. Well, guess what? There's a setting in your shipping policies, in your shipping settings on Etsy. So guess what? I'm going to walk you through on how to do this. Now, it took me a little while to figure this out. But again, I was digging. I was searching. I was researching. So here we go. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to walk you through it. It was a journey, but I got it done. As they say, get it done, get it done, get it done, right? So I'm going to share this with you now. All right, so let me share my screen. And again, I'm going to show you how to do this with your shipping settings in Etsy. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to, and you're going to go to your Etsy store. All right, so when you're in your Etsy store, you can do it multiple ways unless you have your settings for your store to go automatically to your listings. But if you go to your Etsy store, you're going to click on this little little thing up here that says Shop Manager. When you click on Shop Manager, it'll automatically bring you to your listings, your dashboard. You're going to go down here to your settings. And then when you go to your management, you're going to go, it automatically brings you to your listings. Then you're going to go to settings. when you go to settings, you're going to go to shipping settings. When it gets to shipping settings, this is what you're going to see. And the reason I'm not clicking on certain things while I'm doing this is because I do not want to show my home address. So you got to be careful. So why I'm doing this is because I'm going to show you which one you click on, and I'm going to show you the next page. Shipping label options. You're going to go to shipping label options. It'll bring you to this. All right, so when you do your shipping profile and you go right here to shipping label options, it'll bring you to your shipping label preference. Now, the reason I did this is because you're going to scroll down to this portion. The reason you're going to scroll down to this portion is because everything above this, I didn't want to show my information. It's got my mailing address, my phone number, and all that stuff. So I'm going to scroll down, and which you will do, scroll down to the shipping label preference. Now, on this one, you're going to download your labels however you want to do it, which is I already have it set to my 4.6 because I use Dymo printer. Right here, you're going to use whatever preference you want. You can do the yourself. You can also do international shipping, which right now I don't on Etsy, which I need to look into that, so I don't have that. So you're going to make sure you fill all this out. But right here, pre-filled calculated shipping labels. My problem is I didn't know this, but it was already preset to pre-fill the labels for me. Well, that's why I'm running into that problem. Well, Johnny, you say, what you mean that problem? Yeah. What's happening is when I'm having multiple orders by the same person, what's happening is it's charging me for those 3 separate labels. Instead, I want to stop that. I don't want to have to go off the platform because I usually like to do my shipping labels on that platform because it takes the price of that shipping that I pay out of my money that I'm going to get. That way I automatically get whatever's the balance. So I like to keep it within that. So when I get my money, I know it's it's paid for. So right here, what you need to do is where it says we can pre-fill your labels for calculated shipping orders with mail class, weight, and dimensions. You can make this editing before printing. But if you do it now, you can go, I will fill each label out manually. You want to change it to that, because that's where it's going to change it to where it automatically will give you that one label when combining shipping. But what you want to make sure is when you change anything on this page, just like any other platform, save preferences. You want to make sure you click that, and when you're done, you're saved. If you don't save it, it won't change it. So now it's going to be there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop sharing for a minute. I'm going to go back to that page and I'm going to close it. And I'm going to go back and reopen it. And then now I can show you what it looks like because I don't want my information on that page. So I got to scroll down when I do this. So let me scroll down. I did refreshing. I want to hide my information. Now I went back to the page and it's there. It's still there because I saved it. So now when I get an order on Etsy, I don't have to worry about 3 labels if it's multiple orders. And then now it's going to combine it for me automatically. And you still need to make sure you enter your dimensions and your weight for those labels. But now you only have 1 label instead of worrying about why you're getting 3. That is what I've figured out. That's what I've learned. I did the research and wondering, why is this happening? I've never had it happen before. So somehow, some way, I had it on pre-labels for me from Etsy, and that's why it was happening. So you may want to check your preferences on your side to see if you are having that issue where if you have multiple sales, and it doesn't necessarily mean to be the same 3 things. It could be somebody shopping in your store, putting everything in a shopping cart, and then they purchase it all at once. This allows them to combine the shipping on the items so they don't pay, especially if you're doing shipping on top or plus shipping. Whereas in this case, on a lot of my stuff on Etsy, I do free shipping, which that's going to change soon because I got to check that out. But I'm still doing okay with Etsy. I'm fine with what I'm making because I'm making a good profit on the items that I'm selling. So there is a lot of things that I do free shipping on Etsy. So with this, I'll be able to now combine them, 1 label, not having to go off of the platform and then having to go to get it all done. And I feel like I'm all over the place, but I think you got the idea and the logistics of it. So try this, see if this will work for you. And if you are having problems like that, this should solve that issue. So with that being said, again, thank you each and every one of y'all for coming out and showing your love and support to the channel. I know this is a very short video, but it was a very quick video. but that's okay. Not all of my videos are going to be long on how-to videos. So if you like this, don't forget to do me a favor. Make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure you hit that notification with that bell so you don't miss out. But hit me that thumbs up and also leave me those comments. All of that helps. So with that being said, like I say before I end each and every one of my videos, love always, love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day. Until we meet again, later. Peace out and y'all come back now, you hear? That's all, folks.